Yes, hello everybody. I was live just like 15 minutes ago, but then I was live streaming at night in the Netherlands. Here, this is the Netherlands where I live, and I was live streaming in Dutch. But that was a stupid idea because when you're live streaming in the middle of the night in Holland, here in the Dutch land, everybody, of course, is lying on one ear, is sleeping. So then you're live streaming for Piet Snot because Piet Snot's the only one alive. So it's much better in the night when you're live streaming on the YouTube to do it in English. So I thought, no more live streaming at night in Dutch because all the Dutch people are laying on one ear. I'm gonna do it in English. So here I am, and we got one viewer again, and maybe it's the same viewer that I had before when I was like 15 minutes ago live streaming in Dutch. But now you see it works. Now I do it in English because now already I have two viewers, and that's great because I have two eyes as well. So one eye only on one viewer and one eye on the other viewer. Oh, one has disappeared immediately. So I still have only one viewer. So one viewer, I'll explain to you how it works when you live stream in English. I'm live streaming in English and you're looking at me. You can do several things. You can, of course, play with yourself with your hands while looking at me. A lot of people do that all the time. But you can also put something in the chat. And then I, as a headmark person, I can respond to what you put in the chat. And then what we have, what's called a conversation. A nice conversation, the two of us. And that's, that's interesting because you never know how one thing might lead to another. Maybe you say, "Hello, Edmark. What are you looking great? You are such a beautiful guy." And I said, "Oh, yes, really, thank you. Who are you?" And then maybe when it's possible again, when the corona is stopped off, we can go to a restaurant together and then we go take a movie together. And one thing might lead to another. You never know. You never know. You never know. So this is how it is. But anyway, I don't have that much inspiration. I talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I'm like a chicken. But I really don't have that much to talk about. So it would be nice if, yes, somebody who's watching put something in the chat and we can have a conversation. I can respond to what you put in the chat. And yes, that's then I have more inspiration because then I have topics to talk about. You can ask me questions. You can ask, for instance, if you don't have any inspiration for a question, I can dictate you a question and I know the answer already. You can say, "Oh, Mark, how old are you?" And then I can respond to that question. But of course, I'm not going to tell you now. No. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to wait until you put in the chat the question, "How old are you?" Excuse me very much. But you see, I learned to cough in my elbow. That's typical Corona. But yes, you can also, if you want to know other things, I can respond to other things. You don't have to ask about my age. You can, for instance, also ask about my gender. You can say, "Hey, Mark, are you male or are you female?" And I say, "I'm which is male." Yes, I mean like that. We can have lots of different conversations. But I'm so curious who you are. Somebody is looking at me, and somebody logged into my live stream and he doesn't reveal him or herself. So I, as a live streamer, don't know who is watching. I don't know who is watching. And it makes me so very curious. It makes me also a little bit like, it's like somebody's watching you. And it's kind of, kind of weird. It's kind of strange. It's kind of anyway. Oh, Corona's wrong. Like that. Yes, thank you. Sorry. I take a sip from my beer because it's middle of the night. The only thing people can do in the middle of the night is drink beer. I don't know where you, all thousand people watching now, I don't know where you're from, but I'm from the Netherlands. That's a small country underneath the sea level, for the most part. And we're in Europe. And we currently have so much corona, so much corona, that we have a lockdown completely. We also have a curfew in the night. So in the night, between 9 o'clock in the nighttime and 4:30 in the morning, It's not allowed to go outside of your house on the street. No, it's not allowed to go outside of your house on the street. I have to stay inside the house because they tell me that the coronavirus is spreading so much quicker in the nighttime than in the daytime because it's really more dangerous in the nighttime because then it's quiet and normally there's almost nobody on the street. So therefore, it's very important to stay away from the street because otherwise, you get problems with the corona. Yes, but okay. So viewer, it's nice you're watching. But you don't respond at all. So are you really watching, or are you just a robot? Are you just a bot that's spying on me to see if I'm not naked, to see if I'm not playing with myself on the YouTube live stream? I would never do that because you know what happens? They look by your IP address, where you're from, when you play with yourself. Yes, they make pictures of you playing with yourself on the live stream, and they go to all the houses in the neighborhood of where you live, and they put the picture through the letterbox in the door, yes, through the brievenbus, through the letterbox, and then they're gonna blackmail you. They're gonna say, "Oh, if you want us to take away the picture, and if you don't want us to spread it any further, you have to pay us money, big money, big notes." But I don't have big money. That's why I'm on YouTube. I try to make money. But yeah, if you don't have the money, then it's very difficult to pay when they blackmail you. So please don't blackmail me. And then I will promise that I will not reveal things about myself that are really compromising. I will stay very, 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 very politely, very distinguished, very civilized. I'm a civilized person. Yes, really, I am. I'm a civilized person. Maybe you don't believe that I'm a civilized person, but in fact, I am a civilized person. Yes, and I've also been very well educated. I've even been to university, not so long, but I've been to university, and I was the best in class in my high school. Oh my God, I was so intelligent then at the time. Yeah, I lost it all. And you know why I lost it? You know why I lost my intelligence and my brains? Because of alcohol. Drinking too much. Way too much alcohol. It makes you very bad. Makes you very strange. Makes you very. Really? Yes. But cheers, my friends. So, all of the 10 viewers, somebody gonna say something in the live chat that I can respond. It would be very nice to have a conversation. But now it looks like nobody gonna say something at all. Okay. Hey, but viewer, excuse me, viewer, you're still the only one viewer. Maybe you can invite all your friends and say, hey, and Mark is live. And then maybe one of your friends want to interact something on the chat. Then at least something is happening. Because now I feel like a little bit like Gekke Henkie. You know Gekke Henkie? Gekke Henkie is always talking to himself. It's really like nobody's ever talking back to Gekke Henkie, but Gekke Henkie keeps like a chicken. Like a chicken. Yes. Anyway, if you not ask me questions so that I can tell you anything about myself in reply to your questions, maybe, viewer, you want to say something about yourself to me. Maybe you can take over the live stream and you will go on other platforms like Insta, also the TikTok. You have the option to go live together. I don't know if that's possible on YouTube. But you have two people, one on the one side of the screen, the other on the other side of the screen. They just chat to each other. They're both live streaming, and other people who can watch their conversation. It's also a very nice concept. I don't think that exists on the YouTube yet, but all the social media platforms are copying each other. So if one platform has something, then the other will follow for sure. So it won't take long before also the YouTube will kind of follow up with the double live stream. Anyway, it's been a great pleasure. I hope I entertained you a little bit. But it looks like it sticks with one viewer, and the one viewer is not saying anything to me. So yeah, it's been 10 minutes now. I've been live in English. 10 minutes, and it's so hard for me to talk in English. So I think I'm really gonna stop now. I'm gonna sleep, and I'm gonna dream about you, one viewer. I'm really gonna dream about you because you gave me such a nice evening by staying all the time in my live stream. I really love that. Thank you, thank you, really, viewer. Thank you for watching. Thank you for looking at this face. Thank you for acknowledging me as a human being. Thank you for everything you did to me so far. Thank you for everything you will still do for me in the future. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I unfortunately have to go. So thank you, but also bye.